Whoa, what's this got to do with the show? Everybody sing.
Hi, and welcome back. Well, now we are ready to see what Frannie made in a, can?
In a can.
You baked it in a can?
This is a fun recipe. It's also a little old-timey. Some of you older folks out there will remember bread in a can.
No, I don't remember.
You can buy it in the grocery store. But I went and made it myself by just looking up the recipe on the internet, and I've mashed up a couple of recipes. So the recipe that's going to be on TSPN is kind of an original recipe. So to make it as a dry gift, all right?
Oh, dry gift.
As a dry gift, you would need to have a can that you're going to basically bake this in the oven. So this is one of those rolled cookie tin cans. You know which kind that has the chocolate on the inside. They're really good. So the first thing you do is you eat all the cookies out of the can,
yes.
which my son helped with. He was very happy to do that. And you spray the inside of the can with nonstick spray. And you make a parchment circle by tracing this width, the size of the can on parchment paper, and you cut out a circle. You've sprayed the can, then you put this on the inside. And then you would put your batter in here, and you cover it with foil and tie it on real tight with a piece of kitchen twine that you would also include in the can as the gift. And you put it into a heavy pot, fill it with boiling water, and you basically steam it in your oven for about an hour and 15 minutes. So it's a really great recipe, very easy. And this is what you get when your bread is done. It comes out in one big piece. So after you've cooked the bread, you can take it out, decorate the can, and then give the bread as a gift like this. You can put it into the can like that. Or you can give it as a kit that someone would make at home. And to do that, you are going to, let me look at my recipe real quick. To make the bread in a can, you're going to put dry ingredients into a bag, and you can put that into a decorated can. And so if you were going to do it as a dry gift, as a kit, as kind of a kit, I would put the parchment circle in the bottom of a can. I would put the kitchen twine that they need for the aluminum foil, and then a bag of dry ingredients, which is basically wheat flour and rye flour and cornmeal with some baking soda and some baking powder and some salt. And there is no sugar in this. There is half a cup of raisins in here. The sweetness you get from molasses, and these are going to be the ingredients that they will need to finish it. So I would put that into the can. I would tie it off. I'm not finding my tie right at this minute. And I would put on the fancy top with the directions on how to finish the bread.
And you could poke a hole in there and put it right on here.
And put in, yes, we could do that if I still had my... Okay, so anyway. Or you could just put it right inside the can.
Or you could just pop it right there.
And I think that it's a really fun gift. See, once it's cooled, you turn it upside down and it slides right out. And I just used saran wrap and packaged it up so you could give it as an already made gift, put it back into a decorated can, and it slides right back in.
So we're going to eat some of that?
Would you like to try it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So while I slice it and prepare it, so what I would suggest to serve it is maybe a little cream cheese and maybe some jam. I have some homemade lemon curd that I made just a couple of days ago. I have a wonderful friend who brought me a great big bag of Meyer lemons, and so I made some lemon curd. So while I get this dish ready, why don't you give us some ideas of some of your other really clever packaging and ideas for Christmas gifts and food gifts?
I will.
Thank you.
On this can, of course, this is a Pureweed. Brand name.
Rolled wafer cookie.
Yeah. And what I did was I purchased some just regular drinking straws at your can I say dollar store?
Those are so
for $1.
cute.
And then I just measure them and glue them again with A6000, our very favorite thing.
I love that glue.
And it's just really like spray with spray paint and pop some interesting stuff on it, and there you go. Cute, and it's recycled one more time. Very inexpensive. Some other ideas that I have are for gifts that would be for our dogs and cats.
Oh, yay!
They're just kind of little decorations, and this, I would put this full of kitty treats.
Oh, isn't that cute?
And then
Is that just the comic pages?
it is.
That is adorable.
Again, it's recycled. It is a plastic container that used to have something else in it. And then what I did was I sat down and I cut out strips from the comic section. Just cut them out until I had a big stack of them. And then what I did was I took Elmer's glue and painted one side with a brush, and then I just laid the paper down and brushed over the top of it again with Elmer's glue. So I did that for all the sides, and then for the top, what I did is I cut the comic strips in about inch wide pieces, and then you can just take a pair of scissors and just strip it like you do the ribbon that turns into swirls. Yeah, same thing. You just run your scissors along it and it makes all these little curls.
Wow, just with regular newspaper can be curled.
Yes.
I did not know that. And you don't have to put any glue on that to make that happen.
No.
It's just
paper.
paper.
It's just curl.
And my dog really likes reading the comics too. I think he'd get a kick out of that.
Well, I think there is a dog comic on here. But then again, all you have to do is make a bunch of those up and then just staple them together and then just do E6000 or Elmer's glue and then just make a little bow like I showed you earlier, in the same way, just right out of the newspaper. There's nothing to it. Another thing, and then of course you would want to have, their little names with their little footprints.
Yes.
Of course, we have 2 cats, and so I have this wonderful little ornament that I would want to put on it too, so that they would know that it was theirs. So, I know, goofy. So, and then also, here is something that I wanted to make for adults. And this is from this wonderful little bow thing that I showed you earlier.
Oh, yes.
Now, they give you the template to cut out, and they suggest you use cardstock. So, of course, once again, save all your Christmas
cards.
And so then they give this template, and you cut it out, and you end up, you can use the back of the cards, you can use the front of the cards, you can use anything. Then what you do is you attach 6 ribbons to it and make it into a little decoration.
That is so cute, Angie.
And then in these, what you would do is you would put some truffles that are kind of soft in the middle, like not the ones that I made, because those weigh a ton. These are probably wouldn't work real well. But anyway, so these are Christmas cards that we have used. And then, so this is a little tree. Again, it has the this wonderful burlap, and I actually have sewn with so you buy a bunch of burlap, and then what you do is you lay out this beautiful little lacy thing, and you will notice that it has like little holes in it. So what I did was I just set it on top of this, and then I took a regular safety pin, I attached it to the trim, and all you have to do is thread it through. It just pokes up through the holes. And you just thread it through.
That's really clever.
And you end up with this cute little thing. So this would sit by your front door, and the guests that you have for dinner over the holiday season, as they leave, you would give them their own little gift of your truffles that you made.
That's nice, a little snack for the ride home.
Cute, huh?
Yeah. My dog would be parked under that tree, for sure. Yeah. Would you like to try some of the brown bread?
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
So this is just a serving suggestion with a little bit of cream cheese and a little bit of lemon curd on top.
Oh, yum.
Here you go. Try that.
Thank you. Very good. So, would you serve this like with tea, or would you serve it as a dessert, or?
I would serve it as a dessert, personally. I think it's sweet enough for dessert. You could have it with your Christmas cocoa or your hot spiced apple tea.
That would be very good. That would
And
be
I
very
think that
good.
this is something that you should save for your elderly aunt or your auntie or your uncle who remember bread in a can. If you gave this to a young person, they might think that you kind of flipped out.
Really? Well,
It's super moist,
it is.
and it's really delicious. I like it.
And so it has eggs in it? Does it have any eggs in it?
It has one lightly beaten egg. The ingredients that you need to finish this dish are things that I always think of my elderly aunt would have in her house. Buttermilk.
Buttermilk.
Do you know no person that doesn't have buttermilk in the refrigerator? They always seem to, don't they?
What is that?
And that's it. Actually, it doesn't have an egg. I take that back.
Okay. Well, while we have time, what I would just love to do is I would love to
Yes.
make
let's throw
some
this away.
bows with you.
Oh, fun!
Okay?
Yay!
Okay. So,
All right. Okay.
what we're going to do is we are going to,
Maybe we'll have to save this for next time.
we're just kind of zooming right along.
Yeah, I think we're
Well,
out of time, and
oh
I
my
wanted
gosh.
to learn how to make a bow.
Well, if you want to learn how to make some bows, all you have to do is contact Sue at TSPN TV, and we will see you
Happy
next month.
holidays,
And
everybody.
we will give you lots of more ideas.
Happy
of
holidays.
Last minute gift items. Bye.
Happy holidays.
Thanks for joining us today.